Snow continues in southeastern Minnesota, but another system is on the way that'll bring a light snowfall statewide, a bigger storm Friday, and more cold for everybody this weekend. So the storm continues to wind up here. Really heavy snow across Iowa, southern Wisconsin. It's a mix, and then rain further south into Illinois. And southeastern Minnesota getting clipped by a little bit of this, and of course southwestern Minnesota too, which saw the most significant snowfall totals. We had anywhere from 6 to 12 inches across the southwest corner of the state. Just south of Sioux Falls picked up a little more than a foot of snow. So there was snow kind of all around. It also kind of set up across central Minnesota, 2 to 4 inches for some spots. Brainerd, and then some pockets along the North Shore. But Twin Cities, just about a half inch. That was it from yesterday morning. And snow cover really looking sad here, especially in northern Minnesota, where we should have feet of snow on the ground along the higher terrain of the North Shore. Record low snow cover, really, for this point in the season for that northern part of the state. Highs in the low 30s, though today still relatively mild, but colder to the north, single digits. It was below zero up in Halleck this morning, so that temperature contrast is already being set up here. So here comes the next system, light snow moving in Wednesday morning in western Minnesota. Afternoon, evening should start to fill in across eastern Minnesota into Wednesday night. Now, it's not going to be a big snow. We're talking generally under an inch for most of us, I think. There will be some pockets along the North Shore, thanks to a northeast wind off the lake, that could see a couple of inches, and maybe in northwestern Minnesota, we could see closer to a couple inches too. But some of the models are hinting at potential for some slightly higher amounts in southern Minnesota. These are some pockets of 2 inches in light blue, so not out of the question. But I do think most of us will stay under that 1 inch with that one. Now, a bigger storm develops Friday into Saturday. This is going to follow a similar path to the current storm. So once again, places like Milwaukee, Chicago will have to really look out. The question for us is, how far north and west can we see that snow develop? Now, what tends to happen with these systems is that Arctic air really kind of cuts off snowfall totals pretty abruptly. But the European model does spread a few inches of snow into southern Minnesota, while most of the other models keep most of that to the south. So still keeping our eye on that for Friday, Saturday, but that storm will pull in the cold regardless. Sub-zero statewide Saturday night. Sunday, we're talking single-digit highs and below zero even for most of us. Everywhere in this dark purple, most of northern, central, western Minnesota staying below zero all day Sunday. Potentially even maybe in the Twin Cities in southeastern Minnesota. Wind chills, though, are going to be brutal. 20 to 30 below Sunday morning. So sleep in. It's going to be cold. 30s and 40s below zero back into North Dakota. Just really cold, especially considering we have not seen anything anywhere near this. So blood is not thickened up yet. It's going to feel pretty brutal. And then Sunday night looks like the coldest temperatures we'll see yet. Teens below zero for most of the state. Probably will stay in the single digits below zero in the urban heat island here in the Twin Cities. But you get the idea. It's going to be cold, and it's going to really be a slap in the face since we've been nowhere near those temperatures yet this season. So near freezing today. Still relatively mild, or at least seasonable the next few days in the 20s. But then we start to see that temperature really plummet Saturday, high of 13. Much colder already in northern and western Minnesota. And then Sunday, Monday, we'll be very frigid around here before things crawl back out of it towards potentially more normal temperatures mid to late week next week.